Okay, this is question 1.3 of the Eastern Cape paper 1 2020 paper. Now, this one's a little bit tricky, but if you follow these things and you know the basic ideas of whenever they say show that the roots of an equation are real, if we're looking at roots and whether they're real or not real, it's always b squared minus 4ac. So for real roots, b squared minus 4ac in a quadratic equation is always greater than or equal to 0. That's a key to working this out. Well, all we do is we multiply it out. We're going to try and show that no matter what we pick for m, n, and p, the roots will always be real. Well, let's just give this a try. It's a little bit challenging in some ways, but x plus n times x plus n, just multiply it out. You get x squared, you get xn, you get mx, you get mn. And then bring the minus 3p squared over to this side. Now, write down x squared, and then factor out the x. So you have n plus m times x, and then this mn and minus 3p squared, that's your c, that's your constant. There's the number in front of x, that's b. And the number in front of x squared is just 1. Well, b squared minus 4ac's got to be greater than or equal to 0 for it to be real. Well, b is n plus n, so you square that. Minus 4 times a is 1. And the nm minus 3p squared, well, that's your c. Well, multiply it out. You get n plus 2nm plus m squared minus 4mn plus 12p squared. Now, 2nm minus 4mn is minus 2nm. Well, here's the one little trick. Now, no matter what you pick for p, when you multiply it by itself, it's a positive number. So 12p squared will always be greater than 0. Well, that helps us. But what about this n squared minus 2nm plus m squared? Well, that's really the same as m minus n times m minus n if I square it. Well, now here's the key. No matter what m and n are, when I square them, they'll be positive. So mn minus n squared will always be greater than 0. The 12p squared, because p, no matter what it is, it'll be greater than 0. Well, when we add them, it has to be greater than 0. So no matter what we pick for m, n, and p, b squared minus 4ac will be greater than 0. The key, though, is you have to set it up with x squared, with x, and then all your other letters, and then make sure you pick the right thing for A, B, and C and stuff it into the formula, and you'll almost have your answer. I think 5 of the 6 marks would just be getting it down to around this area, or at least 4 anyways. Hope that helps.